Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Continuing on the LS build, testing out the mic from Amazon. Got the ultrasonic cleaner going on in the background, and usually that distorts the video sound like crazy, so I'm going to test this out, see how it is. Got a cylinder head in there, halfway, getting cleaned up. Got one of them already, gone through the cleaner right here. Working out pretty good. Actually, it's knocking a lot of the carbon off, so it's helping me out a lot. I got the short block together. You saw that in the last video right there. And I'm going to go ahead and get the camshaft installed. Got it cleaned up here. Looking nice. It's a BTR camshaft. It's their stage 3 turbo cam. It's their new grind. Apparently they have since updated this one. So we'll see how that works out. Cam bearings obviously in. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and set up, get the cam installed, and actually I got to degree it in, make sure it's make sure it is what it says it is. Okay, so yeah, like I said, got this camshaft all cleaned up already, and we're going to oil it down. Got my break-in oil. Just going to hit these journals up. And I'm going to leak it all over the floor because why not, right? Going to cover all them journals up real good. Keep going. Okay, start there. And very gently, I'm going to go ahead and slip it in there. Sometimes you got to wiggle it. Sometimes you got to twist it. Sometimes you got to bop it. Sometimes you got to LS swap it. And I have test fit this camshaft already. And it turned beautifully. I'm kind of just using any orifice I can find to help me out here, so I can gently put it in. So here we go, we're all the way in. I'm just kind of holding it in the back right now, and just no effort, man. Like, just beautiful. So I'm gonna just see if I can get a little vacuum of oil on there. Okay. And I'm gonna get the new camshaft retainer plate. And of course, I did not prep it. So let me just see where we're at. All right, we're good. Cam is not sliding out on me. Stay. Be good. Nobody breathe. All right, let's get that retaining plate. So I got the one from Summit Racing. Kachega, right there. Brand new in the package. With that camera angle, you're probably not even seeing anything I'm doing. But with this new mic, you can probably hear me. Probably don't want to, but you are. So, I don't know, I guess deal with it. Is that the right thing? Maybe not? Shoot. What Torx size is that, guys? The T40. T40 for the win. Get myself a little extension. Get a ratchet. I don't know why. Everybody who knows me knows that I'm just a big extension guy. Everything I touch has to have an extension. You know what? I'm not even going to use it. I'm going to use an impact. Milwaukee. Set it on number 1. Just like that. Get this plate on. It's already got Loctite on these bolts here. Very gently and easy. Okay, get started. Get the other bolts. Below me, I love you. You guys ever see that? The Bubbles is chilling out, flipping bologna with his little hands, singing the bologna song. It's amazing. It's soothing. That's what can put me to sleep. Okay. Okay, camshaft still hanging out, not falling out yet. Perfect. If you guys don't have this book and you're trying to do an LS, you should probably get it. I use it for torque specs, as you can see, and then I don't have to remember them all the time. So that is actually not much. 11 foot-pounds is what it says. And to be honest, I'm not even going to bust out the torque wrench on these because a good understanding of what that feels like. You know, the German torque wrench, guten Teut. Click, click. All right, we're good there. Cam's sliding out on me a little bit because those bearings are dialed. All right, now. All right, so we got the Summit Racing Performance Timing Set, is the one we're going with. It is a double roller. This is going to be interesting to set up. I don't know if you've ever set one of these up before, but if you haven't, it's got these spacers that'll flip into here. They'll basically space out your pump, your oil pump. When you do that, your timing chain cover is actually going to be in the way. There's going to be a clearance there you got to work with. So you're going to have to get that clearance changed up. Going to have to get the die grinder out, do a bunch of grinding on it. Also, I actually never removed this sprocket, lower sprocket before, but because it is a double, we got to swap out because we got to have a different space there, right? Obviously can't use a single roller on the bottom or single sprocket on the bottom when we have a double roller, so I will have to get that pulled off. Guess I could have done that while the crank was not in the engine, but that's okay. It will not take much to pull that off. That's what I say now. Oh man, there's so much garbage in here. I need a nice big tool chest. You know what I mean? Oh man. Let's see, how far is that one going to actually go in there now? Can't get off my other pulley. What kind of guys are you? When you're trying to find socket sizes and stuff, are you like running back and forth, constantly trying to find the size? Or do you guys just know every time? Can you tell which guy I am? It's actually an oddball size. 16 is what's going to work good on here. Yep. That thing cranked off of there, just like that. Nothing to it, just to do it. Get that put there so I can lose it for later. Okay. So, what we're going to do, we're going to install this thing with 0 advance in there to start, and then we'll degree it out, and we'll see where we're at. Not sure if it's going to focus for you, but we're looking for 0. So right here, 0. And okay, so we're going to line this sprocket up with a keyway here, and then our dot that we're going to be looking at to line up the upper sprocket is there. Looks like we're going to need to give it just a bit of a tap to set it in all the way. And if this is going to be too much to tap, then I will take it off and heat it up and then slip it on, because I do not want to beat the berries out of my crankshaft. It wasn't actually too bad. Just light little taps. I don't know how this mic is picking it up. For all I know, this thing might be like sounding like I'm beating the crap out of it. Okay. I'm not going to leave this on there right away, but there we go. Just like that. Very nice. Okay. And check it. This upper sprocket's got a Torrington bearing manufactured into it. Beautiful. And there's the lower dot there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn the crank to get the dot up all the way. Ooh, hey, I didn't even look at this, guys. Look at that. My camshaft was going to start to slide out on me. It almost made it out too. Stay. Got to get that sucked. When did that happen? Was that like a long time ago? And I'm just oblivious because I'm singing the baloney song? Unbelievable. Can't take me anywhere. So I bit the bullet and I bought these Raycon earbuds that I have in my ears right now. And they are actually very noise canceling. Like I can slam the door and I just don't hear it. It's actually kind of weird. So like that thing might have made a noise as it clicked out a little bit and I could not hear it. So that's kind of messed up and kind of cool all at the same time. All right, so got this thing dropping out. I turn it over a little bit. Okay. I'm not right about there. Get that lower chain on, line it up dot to dot, make sure the cam's clocked correctly. We're looking pretty happy right there. I'm just going to get a couple bolts in this thing. All right. Let me just double check. Yeah, clock good. All right. All righty. that'll do. That would do. And I actually just heard my timer for the ultrasonic cleaner click. So I'm going to go rotate that cylinder head. BRB. Oh yeah. Hey there, Mr. Cylinder Head. Looking mighty wet and hot. That's spicy. Okay. Back in. Other side rotated. Fire you up. Let's go. Another 30 minutes. Oh yeah. Backcracker 3000. All right, so we got 3 bolts into there, and we are lined up pretty good. So I'm going to set myself up now, and we're going to go ahead and degree this camshaft in. Okay. Don't mind me now. I'm just going to get all my stuff together. I got a new kit with the dial indicator on there because aluminum blocks can't just use a dial, your regular magnet style dial base. So I bought this to try to use. This is my first time actually going to be trying to use it, so we'll see how this works. You know what? Get a old head bolt put in, and then I can use that to actually clamp onto. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. All right. Lock her down. Like, look at how floppy this thing is. Like, is this really gonna work? I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna get her centered. There's nothing tight. And try to line up the center of the dial indicator with the intake, or sorry, wow, the connecting rod center line. Yeah, it's not tight enough yet. Gotta keep twisting. Wow, that's actually not bad. So, I think I'm pretty close to top dead center right now, so I'm going to zero. Zero it out. Quiet. Get my bolt out of here. Oh, of course, I turned the crankshaft right away. Okay. What I need to get yet is that socket that slips over the crankshaft. And then I can put the degree wheel onto there instead. That'd be very nice. Come on. There we go. Degree wheel in. What helps me lock this thing down, actually, is the big impact. Because it'll impact your life. Okay, I'm going to get my 0 right in that area there. Lock her down. Definitely have to flex this thing around a little bit to find its home. Okay, right there, 0 lined up. This one here is it's a little bit off of 0. 0 it out right there. Okay, now what I'm going to do, can you even see it, guys? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate the crankshaft counterclockwise, providing my bolt does not loosen off. That's why I use the impact to help me out. I'm going to rotate it backwards. Okay, I'm past 50 thou, where I think is from top dead center. I'm going to work my way up to it. Right there's 50 thou. And we are at 14 degrees on the wheel. I'm going to keep it going. Top dead, come back down. 50 degrees, or 50 thou, I mean. And we're actually at 10. So we're actually 4 degrees over to one side, so we are not lined up where we should be. So I'm going to move it over 2 degrees. So from 10, let's go 12. Right there. We're going to just do this one more time. So, thinking top dead center is right there. 0 this guy. I'm going to go 50 thou past, actually a little more, and then work my way back. 50 thou, 12 degrees on the wheel. Top dead center, come back, 50 thou, right there, 12 degrees. Now I know exactly between my 12 and 12 is true top dead center, which is 0. So right now, as long as my bolt doesn't loosen off here on me as I'm playing around, we know that that is true top dead center on this engine. So now we know that. Now I need to get myself a lifter, put it on the intake lobe, and then we can check to see how this camshaft is timed. All right, so we're going to be using the Summit Racing LS7 style lifter. Because like everybody uses LS7 because I mean, that's the replacement for the LS1, right? One, maybe 2. I almost cut this bag open just barely. It's a Ziploc. Unbelievable. Okay, so it's got all of this mineral spirits or oil protectant stuff in there. Make sure to clean that off, and then I'm going to hit it with some brake clean. And then I'm going to put some fresh oil on it, and we're good to go. All right, brake clean. Get your brake clean here. Got this. Okay. I'm seriously curious how this audio is going to work. I'm all over the garage and leaving the camera on. This is going to be really weird. Do you guys hate this? Please tell me. Because you actually can't see what I'm doing. All right. Lift her all clean. Okay. Oil it up a little bit. Where'd I put my... Oh, du hast mich schmer. Okay. A little bit of oil on there. I'm going to go ahead and slip it in. Get that thing right on the intake bulb there. Now, technically, I should probably put a lifter tray in there too. Just so it doesn't turn. I don't need this anymore because we already know where top dead center is. So let that rest there for a little bit. Okay, there we go. Box of our lifter guides. As you can tell, I'm very prepared for this video. Okay. Nice and clean. Go ahead and get this thing on. There we go. Now at least my roller cannot rotate on me. Yeah, that's a nice fit. Put that thing back the other way. There we go. You know what? I'm going to try it without, guys. I'm just going to keep tabs on it. Because I don't want this to get sticky in the tray and give me some weird reading as I'm trying to do this. How many of you guys are thinking that already? Don't do it. You're going to regret it. All right. Also going to take this tip off of here. If it lets me. I've never taken this one off yet. Did somebody glue that thing on? That'd be wild, eh? Brand new. We'll just glue it on because they just wanted to. There we go. Got a crack loose. Now we're talking. Okay. That one threaded off. We got this extendo piece here. Thread that in. Okay, that's all we're going to get. I'm going to put this down here somewhere so I can lose it. All right. Now we have to try to get this all lined up. Ooh. Okay. Locked and loaded there. Now I want a little bit of pressure here, but I don't want too much pressure. Get that thing, I don't know, like about a 1 revolution worth of pressure, 1.5, something there. Okay, how are we doing? Is that okay? Okay. All right, all right. All right, I'm going to start backing this thing off. So it's got a little bit of pressure. Make sure that, there we go. So that is our base circle of the camshaft. Now we're going to rotate in, see it start to lift. We're going to try to find top dead center of that globe. Oh, we just passed it, guys. A little bit too eager there. Right about there, you see that stall? I really hope you can see that. Coming up, coming up, coming up. Hit a bit of a stall right there. Probably about halfway through. That's my guess. We're just going to float this thing around. Oh, that's close. All right. Yeah. We're going to try it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back this thing off. I'm just going to ever so gently push on here just so I can follow it down. There it goes. I'm going to go back. So same way we found piston top dead center, we're going to do the same thing on the intake lobe. So 50 thou right there. I'm just going to get something to measure this or mark this time. Okay. Looks like we're 74. Oh, that marker does not want to draw on grease. Who would have thought? That or it doesn't want to draw at all. Trash. Okay, looks like I have green. That's my only option. Right there, 74. Now we're going to go ahead and continue to rotate, top dead center, floating right there, come back down. We're going to get back to 50. Right there. Okay. And we are what is that, 150? 2.5. Gets us to 226.5. And then we divide that by 2, which is 113.25. So that puts us to like right here. Okay, that's our intake center line. The cam card, doesn't tell us much. Doesn't, yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to look that up online, guys, because I just have duration at 224. You got exhaust duration at 20 or 240x, and then lift at 618. Lobe separation angle is 114. So I will have to stop recording, jump on the onlines there, and figure out where they want this thing installed at. 113.25. I don't know. I think I'd like to bring that in. I'd like to advance that a bit more. But we'll see what it says online where it's supposed to be at, and then I'll go from there. At least so I can see what the grind is saying it should be. Because I feel like I'd like to pull that in a little closer. Mind you, this will move power up higher in the RPM range, which might not be all bad, seeing as it's a stock 5.3. So maybe we'll leave it. So I'll check in shortly. Okay, so I'm back. I could not find the information I was looking for online. But I called BTR, talked to their tech guy, and he told me that it's actually got 1 degree advanced ground into it, so it's 114 plus 1. And he says, yeah, so it should be a 113. And we're in at 113.25. So we're dialed. So we know our cam events are exactly where they're supposed to be. The only thing that I could take this next step further, and I could measure the lobes, or sorry, I could measure the lobe separation angle as well, but I could measure the duration at 50 thousandths lift, and I would just kind of run it to 50 thou off the base circle, mark my degree wheel, rip it around till 50 thou on its way down, like 50 thou from the base circle the other side, mark it, and then that would be my degrees duration. At 50, I could do the same thing on the advanced side, do it at 6 thou, and then I could measure lobe lift, how tall it is, make sure that's within spec, and then I could do everything all over again for the exhaust side. And then I could figure out the LSA, because I would then know the exhaust center line, and the difference between here and here is your LSA. But yeah, I think I'm just going to cut the video off there. This is one of them weird videos where I didn't know what to do with it. And basically, I just let the camera roll and probably do very, very little editing and just let you guys watch and see what's going on in my head and what's going on here. And yeah, if you like it, let me know. If you don't, please also let me know. And usually I don't ask this. I don't think I've ever asked this in any of my videos, but if you made it this far, go ahead and hit that like button, hit subscribe, and let's check out some more in the future. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned for another one.